We'll call the meeting to order here at 5 p.m. First up, we have on the agenda items was a request by resident reps Caulder to discuss taxes and. Yes, sir.
You have Edwin Giacomo on the what?
He is not.
Do you want to do water first, Rex? And then, because he might come on.
Oh, he tried to get into the link and he couldn't get in, he just called me, so.
It's does he have the agenda pulled up from on the website? If he pulls the agenda up, the link's right on there.
I don't know that.
Okay. Do we wanna, we could do the other agenda items on
Yeah,
the
we
back?
can do the minutes.
Yep.
Motion, we approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Or we're gonna
Sure.
start with, wait a minute, we're gonna start with the joint ones first.
Yep, so approve minutes, so. You made a motion to accept the,
Minutes of the joint meeting.
okay. You have a second?
No.
Alright, all those in favor?
Uh,
Aye. And then what do you got? We have last meeting, right?
Yeah, you have.
I have to abstain.
make a motion, we accept the minutes of our last meeting.
Alright, all those in favor?
Aye.
And I abstain. You have a pen with them? This pen won't work. Oh. Oh, I can sign that one.
Oh, that's what you want.
I was not here. Yep. So then we also have a. Agreement here for consulting services for the Gordon Pond Brook Watermain protection. From Horizons Engineering. Did you have a chance to review that?
Yes, I make a motion, we accept the agreement. What from Horizons?
Okay, do I have a second?
Yeah.
Okay. All those in favor?
Uh,
Aye. Okay.
Who's signing on behalf?
Does it matter, you have start signing? So make motion to the start sign on behalf of the town, for selectmen. Do I have a second?
yeah.
Alright, all those in favor?
Alright.
Other business. We have an email from New Hampshire DES about the Mirror Lake drawdown. Again, a drawdown on.
Yeah.
Mirror Lake
Yeah.
occurring on October 14th of 2025. It will be lowered to no more than 1 foot per day to a level of approximately 6 feet below the normal water surface for a period of 4 weeks to allow for repairs and inspections.
Oh, on that damn old body.
On the dam, yeah.
No.
It appears that they will be at a Board of Selectmen's meeting August 12th.
Yes, they're gonna use that as a public hearing.
Okay, at 8:30 in the morning. So anybody that's interested in being here for that. But yeah, it's August 12th at 8:30 a.m. here at the town office. Okay,
Because
so do you have an email address for him? Cause I'll quickly pop it in an email to him. If you'd like.
The phone's out in the bikes.
Sorry,
We can text them.
Moving on.
You should call them in. Office.
yeah, you wanna call him in on your phone?
Yeah.
Real quick and just put him on speaker?
Yeah.
man, if you want to.
Trying to accommodate here. Technology can be.
But
Mhm.
Who is it?
I'm not sure. Somebody that he wanted to talk with us about with taxes.
Oh. Okay.
Figures, right?
we're trying. So
Sorry.
The whole thing is that, we wanted to know why, if it got special assessed, the lot at Grandview. And why did the buyer get the penalty of the taken out of current use rather than the seller?
Did you, I know you dropped off paperwork. To Judy the other day, last week, right, last Tuesday, and that has been sent off to same day, the appraisers. Did you make
Yes, that's.
assessors, sorry, did you make reference of that question as well, as far as why it went to the buyer, not the seller?
Yeah, and that's why.
They did, okay,
That's why Giacomo was gonna be on board, because in the past, when he's taken it out of current use, it has always gone to the seller, not the buyer.
okay,
The buyer's not taking it out of current use, the remainder of the property is still in current use. He's taken several pieces out. And the. What's it?
So he should be paying the tax or something.
the difference in the,
And why all of a
Possible
sudden
statement.
was it, it's been assessed at a certain price and now all of a sudden. Who decided, oh, well, we need to assess this property and it's way higher than it's on the tax bills.
that would have been the assessor, because we don't do that in-house.
Right,
So-
so how does the assessor just all of a sudden appear and say, oh, how do they know that that property was even
They
sold?
look at properties around
They
the
get
area, and they get flagged
The
when they're
flag,
sold.
when every time a deed transfer happens,
It
it's
goes to the
flagged.
assessor, not
Yep.
the town. I mean, it
No,
goes to the
no,
town.
no, we flag it, it's called a pickup.
So you flag it first.
We flag a pickup saying current use property, transfer.
So how did you miss it for a year?
It wasn't missed for a year. They have up until, I think, don't quote me on this, a certain amount of time to assess it. And it's just a matter of doing their homework. Part of it was our files were out being scanned. And that's a very complex file where the maps have to be taped and pieced together and
So she does have, so the assessor has it, or it's the rep for the town, she's reviewing it. And she's going to be in touch with the both of you to discuss the items that you outlined in the memo. With your concerns and issues with the abatement.
So the dates, I don't have the dates, that's why Giacomo was gonna come on board.
Okay.
But that was always a lot after when we did the road up through there. So it was taken out, portion of it was taken out of current use back in 2012, I don't know that.
Okay,
That's why he was gonna get on board, he has all the records of that, we don't have the
Okay.
records of that.
could you get him to share those?
Yeah.
So that the assessor can get those as well?
I gave it all.
oh, so then they.
Yeah.
It's all in that packet, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good, then they should be able to determine something reasonable or figure out buyer versus seller and all of that for you folks. I would hope, and they'll follow up with the recommendation or, talk to you about more information. Did the seller or did the closer, the person that closed with you, did they ever mention, I know, they mentioned to Judy on the call, the assessor did, form PA 34 that kind of talks about, giving additional information about the sale of the property and whether it was this or that. The assessor had mentioned to her on the phone that it had not been filed or completed at the closing, and so that is a form that would help them not get to this point with questions. So just in the future, you may wanna flag it, a PA 34 form
Jack.
that goes with a
Because when he
goes with
Takes it
closings.
out,
What's that?
when Jack won't take something out of current use.
No, I think it's an
It's a
inventory,
closing.
it's an inventory form that is
Oh,
part of
okay.
the closing.
I should show up, is that?
No,
Oh, we went through Caulder in the closer.
Right,
well, he should have done one.
so he should have caught that and done that, so it just tossing it out there for you too, for the next, if there's ever a next time with transfer property or
But
whatever.
Cindy was shocked that we would get the bill.
Okay. Alright, so our Cindy will, oh, here he is. Is this him? Ed,
Yes.
hello Ed. Oh, hold on here, I just asked him to unmute.
Is that better?
There you go.
There you go.
All
Thank
right,
you, sir.
sorry
Sorry
about
for the
that.
troubles. Yep. We were just talking amongst us about the sale of the property and how they believe that it was in current use, right? Before it wasn't current use, or it was transferred to
A
you.
portion of it.
A portion of it was in current use before it's transferred to you. And he said you had some additional details for us as to when that went into current use.
Yes, all right, I didn't know if you were opening the floor to me or not, so I didn't
Yes,
know if I came in the middle of, I don't know what I came in the middle of, so. If you'd like me to go ahead and speak, I will.
Yes, go ahead, Ed.
Okay, fine, thank you. Good afternoon, my name's Ed Giacomo Jr. I'm the president and a stockholder of GV Inc. GV Inc. was the seller of the lot in question. I refer to it as Lot F. And Rex had asked me to give a few background details as to why we're here and what we're talking about in terms of the current use situation. So by way of background, sometime in 2021, 22, Rex had expressed an interest in buying Lot F. The timing is a little fuzzy, but at some point in time, we agreed on a purchase price of $45,000. At no point did I ever mention to him that the lot was in current use, because I didn't realize it was in current use, or else I certainly would have told him that, and I'll get into a little more detail in a minute. So anyway, we end up closing on the lot in December of 2023. Mike Conklin handled the settlement, and then I kind of forgot about it. So fast forward to this summer, Rex came to see me late June. I was up at my house in Grandview, and he asked me if Lot F had ever been in current use. And I said, no, I don't think it has been. I'm pretty sure it hasn't, but let me go back, look at my records in my office in Rhode Island, and I will let you know. So a day or two later, I came home, looked at my records, saw, in fact, the 2020 current use plan that Steve Tower had filed on our behalf with the town, and saw that a part of it was in current use. So I ended up calling Steve and actually talking to Steve and Roy and saying, I don't quite understand this. I didn't think it was still in current use. We did the subdivision, and they explained, no, it was still in current use. So, by way of background on current use, I think it was in 1999, GV Inc. put 100 or so acres into current use back then. And then in 2008, we had the subdivision approval where we put the new road in for Grandview and created the 6 lots, 5 along the river and Lot F up on the hill. And I never focused on the fact that part of it was in Lot F. And in fact, from 2009 thereafter, we were taxed individually on all 6 lots, including Lot F, up until the point we sold them. This lot was the final lot of the 6 that was actually sold. To my knowledge, none of the other 5 had a current use issue, so it never dawned on me that there was a current use, and that the LUCT, the land use change tax, was kind of a surprise to both me and certainly to Rex. So I asked Rex to send me copies of whatever he received from the town, which he did. That's when I saw that the valuation was put at $90,000 as opposed to the $45,000 sales price. The only thing that I could see that was sent to me was a memo from someone at Comerford, whatever, basically saying, it appears that this sale was between known parties, and therefore it's a non-arm's length transaction, or in other words, a related party sale, and we're going to increase the value. So that was a little upsetting to me, because at least to me, it implied we did something nefarious. Because I felt responsible, I helped draft a memo that was attached to the abatement application that I think was delivered to the town of Woodstock. As an aside, we mistakenly sent it to Department of Revenue first. They instructed us to give it to town of Woodstock. It's been filed. The memo kind of speaks for itself. I assume everyone's had a chance to read it. I can go through the bullet points if you need me to, but it really does speak for itself. And that's what I had to
Yeah,
say.
no, we've all reviewed it because it was emailed to us, so we have a copy of that, and we were explaining to Rex and Sherry that this has been sent on to the appraisal assessors, keep saying appraisals, assessors group, and they have it, they're gonna review it, and any questions or any details or further details that they need, they're gonna reach out to Rex and Sherry as the party owners, their current owners. And then that'll keep us straight. And they will they'll work it out between the three of you or the two, at least the two of them, and if they want to, I would assume Cindy would welcome the call, a three-way call with Ed as being the other party in this. So. Okay,
It's fine with me. I don't know if Rex has any, or Rex or Sherry have any. I don't know if Sherry's there, but that makes sense. And is there a time frame on that, or?
typically, they tell us they have up to 6 months to respond to us. Hopefully, I know, right? Hopefully that'll move a little quicker than that, obviously, but they cover themselves as well.
Okay.
Especially this time of year when they're out. This is a good time of year to be doing their assessing work.
Okay, so it's the, just so I understand, it's the appraiser who makes the final decision, or they make a suggestion to the selectmen and then the
They make a
selectmen?
recommendation. Yeah, they make a recommendation to the select board based on all of the data and facts that they gather.
Okay, I can't think of any other questions. Again, I think I see Rex there, but if it's up to him to, if he has any other questions, I'm all set.
I only have one question. Is the interest still gonna keep going until this is resolved? And
And then
But we can,
We can.
They can
abate
do-
interest.
So pay it and then,
typically what happens is it gets paid and then the town, when the abatement process happens. And the town refunds whatever the abatement is, and then the town has to pay you back interest on whatever the portion is.
We can vote to abate the interest.
as well.
Yeah.
There's some things that
Yeah.
you want the town's interest. No. Any other questions? Thank you, Ed, for taking the time to come on. Sorry you had some issues getting on, but.
No
we
worries.
appreciate-
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yes, you too, sir.
Bye-bye.
I had one more thing, I had put water.
Yes,
Only because I think these guys are doing an amazing job. I have not had to call Mike at all. I've called him every year for I don't know how long, because the water was slimy and the water was chlorine. And he'd say, well, we got a hit. What a hit we got, I don't know. What was gonna kill me, the chlorine or the hit? Which one? I don't know. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. The water has been fantastic since they've taken over.
thank
I
you
just
very
wanted
much
to
for
tell you that.
Thank you very much for sharing that. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Great. Have a good night. Okay. So we've done the minutes. Other business. We did the Mirror Lake drawdown. And so now we have the. Yeah. So. We have a request here from the Public Works Department for a backhoe. As the current backhoe's transmission has gone and has we're renting one currently, correct?
We haven't made that deal yet.
Okay, we're borrowing one
I'm
from
ready.
somebody.
Brendan Engel's machine to get by.
Right now.
Hold the sidewalk, but
He's gonna let us use the machine.
he's gonna
For
bring
free.
the machine up
If we go through with this.
Yes.
And we looked at
The milk
leasing,
box.
should I give them a? Yeah, we looked at leasing and things like that. And for 6 or 8 months, but it doesn't make any sense because we have to pay the interest on that.
Right,
And we've got all but 13,000 put away in the capital reserve to just pay cash for it. So it's just, we're gonna take the 13,000, add it to that and pay.
Or it was
cash.
$20,000 to
Well,
fix it.
20, yeah, and it's
yeah, it's
20,
gonna cost.
to
20.
repair the backhoe that we have was gonna cost 20,000. So basically, the 13 additional that we put away, we can get a new backhoe and we can have the free use of one until it's delivered.
I was just looking, the 13 that we're short in the capital reserve right now, does it make sense to request that they take 3/4 of the payment now and then after town meeting,
We can ask.
you know what I mean, after we make our next investment in the capital
They will
reserve?
do
we can
however we
do-
want, we just got, they're really,
They're pretty.
I'd rather
I talked
not
to-
spend, like, take what we have in the capital reserve to pay for it now and then ask them that we
It's kind of a-
make the rest of the payment.
catch 22, because you would have to come up with $20,000 to fix the other one
Right,
versus the 13.
Right, so I mean,
It's like a catch
I
22.
assume-
let's just get it over.
We do it either way, they're really. They're
He
pretty
might go for
receptive.
that.
I mean, they honestly even said they would deliver us one if we wanted to sign and they would just,
Yeah.
pay next year. Or pay, when we were,
okay.
Mike just think
The
Right.
13 that was shot, is that include this year's investment in the capital reserve? Or not? Is it
that
the
doesn't,
number that we're at right now and then?
that
we're
was a
gonna
number
pay
you're
it?
comfortable with leaving some in there.
Okay,
yes.
Cause we looked at that, so we're only short 13,000 on that $120,000 investment. And he could have done this thing with a lease and then leased it
We
and
would
then
pay
we would pay it
interest.
off.
yeah,
And we
it's
wouldn't,
not worth paying.
he wouldn't penalize us the whole lease, but we would still have to pay interest on all that money until,
Right.
so.
No,
Stupid.
Okay.
And this is needs to be replaced.
It's gonna be replaced next year.
We had to put it off a year, but
Great.
And make a motion, we find the money. And get the backhoe.
They're taking,
That's
they're
in trade.
taking it in trade. They're taking they're giving us $20,000 in trade for it.
It's $20,000 to fix it. So it's like.
if it was fixed, we'd give it 40.
yeah, they give us 40 if we fixed it.
So and it was due to be replaced next year anyway.
And you run the risk, the estimate of 20,000 was,
It was an estimate.
it was an estimate of fix, so if it's over that, they're gonna have to. Eat the cost, if it costs them 30,000 to fix it, to sell it. Or anything above 20. Alright, so we have a motion on the floor. You,
Full motion, I'm
I
sorry.
did.
Scott,
Motion
Scott
that we-
motion,
Oh, you got them, sorry.
yeah, you got it. Okay,
That we
so-
buy the backhoe, and we did check other prices, so this is by far the
Yeah.
lowest.
And they're gonna get you one
Now,
now, you said to use,
When they pick mine up, they will bring
One to you.
one to get by with until the other one comes in.
we got
okay,
a couple months, a month.
Get ready for it.
okay. Yes, Steph.
What brand is it?
Cat.
And that was the cheapest, what we got back was a cat.
Yep,
Yeah,
John Deere was 200 and something.
Yeah.
When we called,
It's a 2024 Caterpillar 440. With
440,
zeros.
so
Yeah.
bigger than the back that you have now.
A little bit bigger.
Use the backhoe enough that you need a bigger one?
yeah, the reach will help a lot, loading trucks and stuff.
Okay.
Thanks. Alright.
I'll
Motion on the
second
floor. No second it,
No.
very good, alright, all those in favor?
Uh,
Aye, very good, thank you. Alright, so that brings us to. Sorry, I'm scrolling through back and forth here. Public participation on agenda items. Do you have any other questions? On items that we're discussing? Yes, David.
What are the year on that backhoe and the hours on it?
The current backhoe?
I'm not sure the hours, but it's, I believe it's a 2011.
I bought it
Steve.
before I left. It was done its time.
Yeah, so there's. Like warranty pretty much went out on that truck there. Fortunately, yeah. Is there any truth to the rumor that last year a $250 part would have fixed that? No idea. Never heard that. Transmission wasn't bad last year.
Lots of rumors.
That's how it's the rumor.
What was the $250
But it's
part?
on me, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Good question.
Okay. What? Alright, yeah, Zach.
How long of a rotation is most of the equipment on? Is it all close to the
Equipment is
same? or-
15, the 1 ton is 10, and the pickups are 7.
That's all stuff Bill set up years ago on the.
Yeah.
I figured out the best for each piece of equipment.
Bill did it, might have been late.
Must have been.
Have we ever thought about circling, that was a long time ago, looking back at the amount of time we keep equipment, I mean, I know I've worked at places where, sometimes you can get quite a few more years out of them than when they're due,
Yeah, we can look at it.
rather than just
Schedule.
buying something because it's up, is it always?
I don't really always do that either.
No.
I mean, I think we try to budget for that, so we put enough away each year.
Yeah.
So when we get there, we have the money if we need to.
That also involves cruises and.
Oh, yeah, well, so just because I'm curious, you just said we put the money away. How come every time a fire truck comes up, we have to vote on it and get the money for one, we don't have that for away?
Because they're $800 to $1 million versus 150 to
And that's the most expensive piece
175
of
per
equipment we
truck,
have.
piece of equipment.
A
Yeah.
car is 40 grand, 45 grand.
That's
And lots of times we're short on the fire truck because, we don't have
We
enough money.
usually look at the bond, yeah.
Because we haven't put enough money away, so.
That's
you know,
good enough,
that-
I was
that's what
curious.
Cause all of a sudden, when the fire trucks went from like 500 John to like 1 million or something, so.
850 was
It's a
the last.
lot of
That's
money,
gonna be.
it's a lot of money.
The last one we just bought was a little over 5.
Yeah,
I think we paid what, 460 or 480 for the ladder truck when we first got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
and what
what's it now?
one of those
What's a
costs
million?
now?
It'd be over 1 million,
Oh my
1 million too.
crazy, push that.
But like Zach's saying, maybe we should put more money in the capital reserve towards fire trucks, though.
It's not a bad idea. We should look at all those stuff.
Yeah, I have it. I've been working on that
Never
CIP.
put enough to do what we're gonna do with the backhoe, but the soft.
Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild that for us. I've been working on it. Yeah, dude.
How long have you been putting money into the capital reserve for this backhoe that you knew it was gonna be coming up next year?
Oh, wow, I don't have that.
Yeah, we have, the money's in there. We're just not, we're not draining it to zero. Is what what we're trying not to do, is drain that capital reserve to zero and start all over. So we're leaving a little bit in. There's nothing else. We are going to go into non-public session under RSA 91 A:3 to A, B, and C. Yeah, thank you all for coming out tonight. We appreciate it.
Motion
Thank
to
you.
go into non-public.
Motion to go into non-public,
Yes.
Second.
second,
No,
all those in favor? Aye.
Thank you, folks.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.